everyone, welcome back to the Why Not Academy. My name is Sarah. The other day, I was watching Stephen Bartlett on YouTube, and he said, I'm a muggle on this subject matter. It made me realize how many words we use in our daily lives that come from movies and fiction. Words like muggle from Harry Potter have become part of our everyday vocabulary without us even realizing it. So in this week's video, I decided to dive into this fascinating topic and list some commonly used words that originated from movies and fiction. I've prepared 16 words. I researched their origins and how we use them today. Now, I'm not an expert on etymology, but I'm definitely a word nerd. I found this process really interesting, and I hope you enjoy learning about these words as much as I enjoyed researching them. Shall we start? Number 1, muggle. The word muggle comes from the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling. A muggle is a person who cannot use magic. We first see this word in the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. In the Harry Potter world, muggles do not know about magic. They live normal lives, just like you and me, and have no idea about magic, magical creatures, and wizard school exist. For example, Hermione Granger is called muggle-born because her parents are non-magical. Today, people use the word muggle to describe anyone who does not have certain knowledge or skills. It is often used in a fun and friendly way to point out that someone is not familiar with something. For example, I'm such a muggle when it comes to setting up new software. Here, muggle means someone who is not good with technology. Number 2, all my friends are great gamers, but I'm the muggle of the group. In this example, muggle describes someone who is not skilled at gaming. Number 3, if you don't know much about Star Wars, you might feel like a muggle at this convention. This usage shows that someone might feel out of place if they're not familiar with Star Wars.
Muggles.
Number 2, kryptonite. The word kryptonite comes from the Superman comics. In these stories, Superman is a powerful superhero from the planet Krypton. Kryptonite is a green, glowing rock from his home planet that makes him weak and takes away his powers. It was first introduced in the Superman comics and has been a key part of many Superman stories ever since. Today, people use the word kryptonite to talk about something that weakens or harms them. It is often used in a fun or playful way to describe a person's specific weakness. Chocolate is my kryptonite. I just can't resist it. Here, kryptonite means that chocolate is a weakness or something hard to resist. Number 2, procrastination is my kryptonite. It always stops me from getting things done. In this example, kryptonite refers to a bad habit that makes someone less effective. Spicy food is my kryptonite. I can't handle even a little bit of spice. This usage shows that spicy food is a particular weakness or something that causes discomfort. Number 3, force. The word force in this context comes from the Star Wars movies created by George Lucas. In these films, the force is a powerful energy that exists in all living things. It gives Jedi Knights like Luke Skywalker their special abilities. The force can be used for good, to help and protect, or for evil, to harm and control. The famous phrase, "May the force be with you," it's a way of wishing someone good luck and strength. Today, people use the word force to talk about any powerful influence or energy, often in a positive way. It can refer to anything that gives people strength or motivation. Examples: may the force be with you during your exams. Here, force means wishing someone good luck and strength to succeed. Number 2, her determination is a force to be reckoned with. In this example, force refers to someone's strong will and motivation. Number 3, he is a force for change in the community. This usage shows that the person has a strong and positive influence on others. Number 4, we have catch-22. The term catch-22 comes from the novel Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. In this book, a catch-22 is a no-win situation or a paradoxical rule. The story is about World War II pilots who cannot stop flying dangerous missions unless they are declared insane. However, if they request to stop flying, it proves they are sane and therefore ineligible to be relieved from duty. This impossible situation is the catch-22. Nowadays, we use catch-22 to describe any situation where you cannot achieve your goal because the rules or conditions contradict each other, making it impossible to find a solution. Examples? You need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get experience. It's a real catch-22. Here, catch-22 describes the difficult situation of needing experience to be hired, but needing a job to gain experience. Number 2, you need credit to build a credit history, but you need a credit history to get credit. It's a catch-22. In this example, catch-22 refers to the difficulty of establishing credit when each condition depends on the other. Number 3, you need to be published to gain recognition, but you need recognition to get published. It's a catch-22. This usage shows the difficulty of breaking into the publishing world when each condition depends on the other. Number 5, we have matrix. The word matrix in this context comes from the movie The Matrix, released in 1999 and directed by the Wachowskis. In the movie, The Matrix is a simulated reality created by intelligent machines to control humans. The protagonist, Neo, discovers that the world he lives in is not real, but a complex computer simulation. The movie explores themes of reality, perception, and control. Nowadays, we use the word matrix to describe any complex and interconnected system or environment. It can refer to various fields such as technology, business, and social structures. Here are some examples. The internet is a vast matrix of connected information. Here, matrix means a complex web or network of data and connections. Number 2, navigating the corporate matrix can be challenging for new employees. In this example, matrix refers to the intricate structure of an organization, including its hierarchy and relationships. Number 3, understanding the social matrix of a city requires looking at its history, culture, and demographics. This usage shows that matrix can describe the interconnected elements that make up a social environment. Number 6, spam. The word spam originally referred to a brand of canned meat. However, in the context of email and online communication, spam comes from a sketch by the British comedy group Monty Python. In the sketch, the word spam is repeated so many times that it becomes annoying. This repetition led to the term being used to describe unwanted, repetitive messages.
Morning. Morning. What you got then? Well, there's egg and bacon, egg, sausage and bacon, egg and spam, egg, bacon and spam, egg, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, egg, spam, bacon and spam. I don't like spam! Spam.
Nowadays, spam is commonly used to refer to unsolicited and often irrelevant or inappropriate messages sent over the internet, particularly by email. These messages are usually sent in bulk and can be annoying or even harmful. Examples? I need to check my spam folder for that missing email. Here, spam refers to unwanted emails that are often automatically filtered into a separate folder. The comments section is filled with spam promoting different products. In this example, spam describes irrelevant promotional messages posted in online comment sections. I keep getting spam texts from unknown numbers. This usage shows that spam can also refer to unsolicited text messages sent to a mobile phone. At number 7, we have cyberspace. The word cyberspace was coined by the science fiction writer William Gibson in his 1984 novel, Neuromancer. In his work, cyberspace refers to a virtual reality space where data and digital communications occur. It represents the realm of computer networks and the internet. Today, the word cyberspace is commonly used to describe the virtual environment of the internet and digital communications. It encompasses all the online spaces where people interact, share information, and conduct activities. Examples? Cyberspace is full of information, but you need to be careful about what you trust. Here, cyberspace means the vast online environment where information is available. We need to teach children how to stay safe in cyberspace. In this example, cyberspace refers to the digital world where children interact and play online. Number 3, social media has become an essential part of our lives in cyberspace. This usage shows that cyberspace includes platforms where people communicate and share content online. Number 8, we have nerd. The word nerd was popularized by Dr. Seuss in his 1950 book, If I Ran the Zoo. Over time, it evolved to describe a person who is very interested in academic or technical subjects, often perceived as socially awkward. The term gained widespread use in the 1970s and 1980s through various media portrayals. Today, we use nerd to describe someone who is highly knowledgeable or passionate about a specific subject, such as computers, science, or comics. While it was once considered an insult, it is now often used in a positive or affectionate way. And you can tell I'm a word nerd. Examples? He's a math nerd who loves solving complex equations. Here, nerd means someone who is very interested in and good at math. As a computer nerd, she spends most of her time programming. In this example, nerd refers to someone who is passionate about computers and technology. They are comic book nerds who know everything about superheroes. This usage shows that nerd can describe someone deeply knowledgeable about comic books and their characters. After nerd, of course, we have geek. At number 9, the word geek originally referred to carnival performers in the early 20th century who performed bizarre acts. Over time, its meaning evolved, and by the 1970s and 1980s, It began to describe people who are highly enthusiastic and knowledgeable about particular subjects, especially technology and popular culture. Today, geek is used to describe someone who has a deep interest and expertise in a specific area, such as computers, games, or movies. Like nerd, geek has shifted from being an insult to a term of pride for many people. Here are some examples. She's a tech geek who loves building her own computers. Here, geek means someone who is very interested and skilled at technology. He's a gaming geek who knows all the latest video game releases. In this example, geek refers to someone passionate about video games. Number 3, as a movie geek, he can quote lines from almost any film. This usage shows that geek can describe someone with extensive knowledge about movies. So what's the difference between a nerd and a geek? Well, I did a quick search. Nerd, often associated with academic or technical expertise and sometimes perceived as socially awkward, focuses more on intellectual pursuits. Whereas geek, associated with passionate enthusiasm for specific interests, especially in pop culture, technology, and niche hobbies, seen as less socially awkward and more about deep knowledge in particular areas. Well, I guess in modern usage, both terms can be used positively to describe someone with a strong interest and expertise in a particular field. And the distinctions have blurred over time. And I think many people use them interchangeably. So choose the one that best fits your style. Number 10, we have couch potato. The term couch potato was coined by Tom Iachino in the 1970s. It was popularized by his friend Robert Armstrong, a comic artist, through his comic strip. The phrase humorously combines couch, referring to a comfortable piece of furniture, and potato, suggesting someone who sits still like a vegetable. It originally described people who enjoy sitting and watching television for long periods. Nowadays, couch potato is a common term used to describe someone who spends a lot of time sitting and watching television or engaging in other sedentary activities, often implying a lack of physical activity. Examples: after a long week at work, I turned into a couch potato and binge-watched my favorite series all weekend. Here, couch potato describes someone relaxing and watching TV for an extended period. Being a couch potato can lead to health problems if you don't balance it with some exercise. In this example, couch potato refers to someone with a habit of being inactive, implying the need for a more active lifestyle. I'm such a couch potato on Sundays. I barely leave the sofa. This usage shows someone playfully admitting to enjoying a lazy day spent on the couch. Number 11, we have Scrooge. The term Scrooge originates from Charles Dickens' classic novella, A Christmas Carol, published in 1843. The character, Ebenezer Scrooge, is a miserly old man who is known for his greed and lack of generosity. Over the course of the story, he is visited by 3 ghosts who help him see the error of his ways, leading to his transformation into a kinder and more generous person. Nowadays, Scrooge is used to describe someone who is very stingy or miserly. It often implies that the person is unwilling to spend money or share their wealth, and it's particularly associated with a lack of generosity during the holiday season. Sample sentences. We can use Scrooge in "Don't be such a Scrooge. It's just a few dollars for a good cause. Here, Scrooge means someone who is being overly stingy and not willing to contribute to charity. He's a real Scrooge when it comes to Christmas gifts. In this example, Scrooge refers to someone who is not generous with giving gifts during Christmas. Number 3, the boss is a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to giving bonuses. This usage shows that Scrooge can describe someone who is reluctant to give financial rewards. Number 12, we have Grinch. The term Grinch comes from Dr. Seuss' beloved children's book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, published in 1957. The Grinch is a grouchy, solitary creature who despises Christmas and attempts to stop it by stealing all the decorations and presents from the townspeople. However, he ultimately learns the true spirit of Christmas, and his heart grows 3 sizes, leading him to return everything and join in the celebrations. Today, we use Grinch to describe someone who dislikes or tries to spoil the joy and festivities of others, especially during the Christmas season. It can also refer to anyone who is generally grumpy or unkind, particularly around holidays or celebrations. Here are some examples. Don't be such a Grinch. Come join the Christmas party and have some fun. Here, Grinch means someone who is being negative about the holiday celebrations. Number 2, he's acting like a Grinch because he didn't get enough sleep last night. In this example, Grinch refers to someone who is grumpy or irritable. Number 3, the new rules are turning the city council into a bunch of Grinches, canceling our holiday parade. This usage shows that Grinch can describe people who make decisions that dampen festive spirits. Number 13, we have glitch. The word glitch was popularized in the 1960s, originally used in the context of space technology to describe a sudden, temporary malfunction or irregularity in equipment. The term likely comes from the Yiddish word glitch. I hope I pronounced it right. It means a slippery surface or a slippery place. It became widely known through its use in various technical and scientific fields, and later through video games and computer technology. Nowadays, glitch is commonly used to describe any minor malfunction or temporary problem, especially in electronic devices, software, and video games. It implies a small issue that is usually fixable and not catastrophic. Examples? There's a glitch in the software that's causing it to crash occasionally. Here, glitch refers to a minor software problem that needs to be fixed. Number 2, I found a glitch in the game that lets you walk through walls. In this example, glitch describes an unexpected bug in a video game that affects gameplay. Number 3, there was a glitch with the payment system, but it's working now. This usage shows that glitch can refer to any temporary malfunction in systems we use daily. Number 14, we have Freudian slip. The term Freudian slip comes from the theories of Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis. Freud believed that these slips of the tongue revealed unconscious thoughts, desires, or feelings that the individual might not be aware of or might be trying to suppress. The concept was popularized in Freud's works, where he explored the influence of the unconscious mind on behavior and speech. Today, the Freudian slip refers to an unintentional error in speech or action that is believed to reveal one's true thoughts and feelings. It is often used humorously or to point out when someone accidentally says something that they might have been subconsciously thinking.
Take the Emily.
Take the Rachel.
Take the Emily.
Take the Emily.
Examples: she accidentally called her boss dad, a classic Freudian slip. Here, Freudian slip refers to an unintentional mistake that might reveal deeper feelings of authority or familiarity. Number 2, when he said, I love your work, it was a funny Freudian slip. In this example, Freudian slip is used to describe a humorous mistake that hints at admiration. Number 3, during the speech, he meant to say economic growth, but said economic greed instead. What a Freudian slip. This usage shows that Freudian slip can describe a revealing error in a formal setting. Number 15, we have Big Brother. The term Big Brother originates from George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984, published in 1949. In the book, Big Brother is the figurehead of a totalitarian regime that exercises extreme surveillance and control over its citizens. The slogan, Big Brother is watching you, underscores the omnipresent government surveillance and the loss of individual privacy. In modern usage, Big Brother is used to describe any authority figure or organization that exercises excessive control or surveillance over people's lives. It often carries a negative connotation, implying a lack of privacy and freedom. Here are some examples. People are concerned that the new laws will lead to a Big Brother state. Here, Big Brother refers to government surveillance and control that infringes on personal freedoms. Number 2, with all these cameras and tracking software, it's starting to feel like Big Brother is watching us at work. In this example, Big Brother describes the intrusive monitoring by an employer. Number 3, some people worry that social media platforms are becoming like Big Brother, collecting and using too much personal data. This usage shows that Big Brother can refer to tech companies that gather extensive data on users. All right, last but not least, at number 16, we have Google. The term Google originates from the name of the tech company Google. The company was named after the mathematical term Google, which represents the number 1 followed by 100 zeros, reflecting the founder's mission to organize a vast amount of information. Over time, Google has become synonymous with searching for information on the internet. Now we use Google so commonly as a verb, meaning to search for information online. It is a widely recognized term that reflects the ubiquity of the Google search engine in everyday life. Examples: I don't know the answer, so I Googled it. Here, Googled means to search for information on the internet using Google. Number 2, if you don't know how to get there, just Google the address. In this example, Google is used to find directions or a location online. Number 3, she spends the afternoon Googling potential vacation spots. This usage shows that Google can describe the act of researching various options online. Thank you for joining me on this video through the origins and modern uses of words derived from movies and fictions. It's amazing how these words have seamlessly integrated into our daily conversations. Language is always evolving and changing. That's how we get slang and colloquial expressions, making language fun and interesting. Language is alive, so to speak, and maybe one day you might create your own word too, or even your own language. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting content. Your support means a lot and helps me bring more exciting topics to you. See you in the next video, and bye for now.